All right, guys, so I'm going to show you how to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. And we're going to first start with 1/8 plus 1/3. Now, remembering that we can't add fractions unless they have the same denominator. So that means I need to find my common multiples of 8 and 3. And we're always finding our common multiples of the denominators. So of 8, and the same thing for 3, right? So common multiples. Now, the other important thing to remember is that we want the lowest. So we want the lowest common multiple. We're going to make a list of all of the multiples, but we want the smallest one. So we're going to go ahead and make our list of 8 and 3. And we are just going to do 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. Okay, we're going to stop there. And then we are going to go ahead and go for 3. We're going to do 3, 9, 12. Oops, I forgot the 6. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27. Now I'm going to go through my list and see which ones are common. And from what I can tell, we only have one that's in common. And in that case, it's going to be 24. So we're going to use 24 as our common denominator, our lowest common denominator. So the next step is that we want to find out what we needed to multiply our denominator to get this new denominator. So I like to write my fractions vertically, so that way I can easily do my multiplication and changing of fractions. So our end goal is to get to 24, right? So what you can do, a trick that I like to do is, in case I forget what I had to multiply by, I can just count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So times 8. So that means I'm going to go ahead and times my denominator. And remembering the rule that we talked about yesterday, whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So that means I'm going to do times 8. So now I have 8 24ths. And then I'm going to do, what do I need to multiply my 8 to get to 24? So we're going to go ahead and count 1, 2, 3. Okay, so times 3. And that's going to give me 3 24ths. And then I'm going to add. So 3 plus 8 is 11. And I get 11 24ths. So that's how we would do it for addition. So you can see right there. And you're going to do literally the same thing now for subtractions. So let's go ahead and rewrite these fractions vertically. So we are prepared. And we are going to find our LCMs for our denominators, which in this case we have 9 and 3. So again, LCM for 9, LCM for 3. So we are going to go ahead and make our list. So we have 9, 18, 27, 36, and then we'll stop at 45. Okay? And then our next one for 3, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. All right, cool. I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to go through my list and see what common ones I have. Well, I have 9. And I also have 18. But remember, we want the lowest one. So in this case, the lowest ones are 9. Those are the ones we're going to use because that is, we always want the lowest common one. So our end fraction should be 9. Our denominator should be 9. And then we can go ahead and figure out what did I multiply 3 by to get to 9. Well, I can count 1, 2, 3. So times 3. And whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the numerator. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then for 9 times what gives me 9? 9 times 1. So we go ahead and do that. and we're going to subtract, and we're left with 2/9. So this is how you would solve for adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. We want to make sure that our denominators are the same before we can actually do any kind of addition or subtraction. Okay, so I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.